Have you ever pondered the impossible? Have you ever thought about what it would take to achieve something seemingly out of reach? Welcome to a journey where we navigate the fascinating realm of defying odds and achieving the impossible. It's about those audacious few who dare to challenge the status quo and rewrite the rules, a realm filled with intrigue, allure, and the intoxicating thrill of victory over the seemingly insurmountable. Today we will explore the stories of those who dared to defy the odds. Let's turn back the clock to January 15th, 2009, a day that would become known as the Miracle on the Hudson. On that frosty morning, Captain Chesley Sully Sullenberger and his co-pilot Jeffrey Skiles took off from New York City's LaGuardia Airport. Aboard US Airways Flight 1549 were 155 souls, each with their own stories, their own destinations. But little did they know, their journey was about to take an unexpected detour. Just minutes into the flight, disaster struck. A flock of geese collided with the plane, disabling both engines and leaving the aircraft gliding above one of the busiest cities in the world. The odds were stacked against them. No power, no engines, and the ground rapidly approaching. But in the face of this seemingly insurmountable challenge, Captain Sullenberger remained calm. He quickly realized that returning to LaGuardia or reaching a nearby airport in New Jersey was out of the question. So, he made an unprecedented decision. He would land the plane on the Hudson River. Imagine the precision, the knowledge, and the sheer courage it took to execute such a maneuver. With the lives of 155 people hanging in the balance, Captain Sullenberger steered the crippled plane towards the icy river. In the end, against all odds, he did it. He safely landed the plane on the Hudson. The passengers and crew were rescued by nearby boats and not a single life was lost. It was a feat of airmanship that defied all expectations, a testament to the power of calmness, expertise, and decisive action in the face of adversity. The Miracle on the Hudson serves as a powerful reminder that even when the odds seem insurmountable, when the situation seems impossible, there is always a way. Captain Sullenberger's story is not just about a miraculous landing. It is a story of human potential, of what can be achieved when we refuse to give in to fear. When faced with a seemingly impossible situation, Sullenberger proved that with calm and precise action, the impossible can be achieved. Now let's shift our focus to the world of sports, to a woman named Wilma Rudolph. In the annals of athletic history, few stories are as compelling as that of Wilma Rudolph. Born in the small town of St. Bethlehem, Tennessee, she was the 20th of 22 children. At the tender age of 4, she contracted polio, a disease that left her with a twisted left leg and foot. Doctors said she might never walk again, but in the face of this adversity, Wilma was undeterred. Her family, though impoverished, was rich in love and determination. Her mother spent countless hours massaging her frail leg. Wilma, on her part, refused to accept the limitations imposed on her. She ditched her leg brace and began to walk, then run. And boy, could she run. Wilma's grit and tenacity found a platform in the world of track and field. In high school, she was spotted by a coach from Tennessee State University. Under his guidance, she developed into a phenomenal sprinter, earning a spot on the US Olympic team at the age of 16. However, her true moment of glory came 4 years later at the Rome Olympics in 1960. Despite the odds stacked against her, Wilma Rudolph sprinted her way to 3 gold medals, becoming the first American woman to achieve such a feat in a single Olympics. She shattered world records and broke through societal barriers, earning the nickname the Unstoppable Runner. But what truly set Wilma apart was not just her athletic prowess, it was her indomitable spirit, her refusal to be defined by her circumstances. She once said, "The triumph can't be had without the struggle." And struggle she did, turning what seemed like an impossible dream into a reality. Wilma's story is a testament to the power of the human spirit. It reminds us that no matter how formidable the obstacles we face, they can be overcome with determination, resilience, and a dash of audacity. Rudolph's determination and resilience show us that no obstacle is too great to overcome. Imagine standing on the highest point on Earth, looking down at the world below. This was the reality for Sir Edmund Hillary. Hillary was a beekeeper from New Zealand, a man of humble beginnings who dared to dream big. He yearned to conquer the unconquerable, to scale the highest peak in the world, Mount Everest. Standing at a staggering height of over 29,000 feet, Everest was a mountain that had claimed many lives, a mountain that many considered impossible to ascend. But Hillary was not deterred. He trained relentlessly, braving harsh weather conditions, arduous terrains, and the constant threat of altitude sickness. The journey was grueling, the conditions were brutal, and the challenges were immense. Yet Hillary persevered. He believed in his ability to conquer the impossible, to defy the odds. And on May 29, 1953, Hillary, along with Tenzing Norgay, a Sherpa of Nepal, made the impossible possible. They reached the summit of Mount Everest, a feat that had never been achieved before. They stood at the top of the world, a testament to human will and determination. Their achievement was celebrated around the globe. Hillary was knighted for his extraordinary feat, and he went on to become a symbol of courage and perseverance. He showed the world that no mountain is too high, no challenge too great, if one has the courage to pursue their dreams. But Hillary's story is not just about climbing a mountain. It's about the power of self-belief, the strength of human will, and the courage to defy the odds. It's about embracing challenges, persisting through hardships, and never giving up on your dreams, no matter how impossible they may seem. Hillary's story reminds us that the impossible only seems so until it is done. His story encourages us to push past our limits, to strive for the extraordinary, and to never stop reaching for the summit. For in the end, it is not the mountain we conquer, but ourselves. Now that we've explored these extraordinary stories, let's bring it back to you. Each one of these tales we've shared today holds a lesson that you can apply to your own life. Lessons of perseverance, resilience, and the power of the human spirit to defy the odds. Think about the miracle on the Hudson. It wasn't just about a miraculous plane landing on a river, it was about making split-second decisions, staying calm in the face of immense pressure, and leading with courage. Apply this to your own life. When you're faced with a challenge, remember to stay calm, make decisive decisions, and lead with courage. Consider the unstoppable runner. He didn't let the loss of his leg stop him from achieving his dreams. He turned his adversity into an advantage. So when life throws a curveball your way, remember that it's not about the setback, but how you bounce back that truly defines you. Reflect on the man who climbed Everest. The highest peak in the world was not an insurmountable obstacle for him, but a challenge to overcome. He taught us that with preparation, determination, and a strong will, we can conquer any mountain in our path. Your impossible might not be landing a plane on a river, running a marathon with a prosthetic leg, or climbing Mount Everest. But it's your impossible. It could be starting your own business, writing a book, or even overcoming a personal fear. No matter what it is, don't shy away from it. Instead, face it head-on. Use the lessons you've learned from these stories. Be decisive. Stay calm under pressure. Turn adversity into an advantage. Prepare thoroughly. Stay determined. And most importantly, believe in your ability to defy the odds. Remember, the impossible is not some far-off, unattainable goal. It's simply a challenge that hasn't been tried yet. So, take a step forward. Take a leap of faith. Remember, the impossible is often the untried. Dare to defy the odds. As we've seen today, the impossible is not always as it seems. It's an elusive concept, a mirage that dissolves when we dare to approach it. The stories we've shared uncover a profound truth, that the impossible is often just a stepping stone to greatness, a challenge to overcome, a peak to conquer. From the miracle on the Hudson, we've learned that even in the face of imminent danger, with calmness of mind and unwavering focus, we can steer our way to safety. It's about making the impossible possible. The unstoppable runner showed us that physical limitations are often just mental barriers we've set for ourselves. With sheer determination and resilience, we can outrun the odds, no matter how stacked they may seem. Then there's the man who climbed Everest, defying the harsh, biting cold and the dizzying heights. His story tells us that even the highest peak is not beyond our reach if we have the courage to climb. And finally, achieving your own impossible. It's not about conquering mountains or running marathons, but about overcoming your personal hurdles, no matter how small or large they may be. So remember, the impossible is not a dead end, but a detour to a new path, a challenge to be met, a dream to be realized. So dare to dream, dare to strive, and dare to defy the odds. Your impossible is waiting.